Math isn't difficult. Math is fun. I am Neelakanta Banu Prakash and I am the fastest human calculator in the world. And we are exploring infinities. Exploring infinities is here in front of you to give you a mathematics learning experience like never before. With expert trainers from around the country, we are here to make you learn math the right way.
Well, hello everyone, I'm Anvi from Exploring Infinities and I'm here to make maths easy and more fun for you. So today we are going to continue our discussion on the chapter Similar Triangles. This is the second video of the series wherein we are going to discuss about the basic proportionality theorem or the Thales theorem. That if in a triangle, if we draw a line parallel to one of the sides of a triangle in such a way that it intersects the other two sides at two distinct points, then the ratio in which the line divides those two sides is equal. Let us break this statement and let us actually draw a triangle. So let us take a triangle ABC. Excuse my drawing please. Wherein we will draw a line parallel to BC which intersects AB and AC at two distinct points. We can name these points D and E. Now what the basic proportionality theorem proves is that AD divided by DB would be equal to AE divided by EC. Basically, this is what the theorem is trying to prove. Now, before getting into the proof of this theorem actually serves as a base for a lot of theorems that are yet to come in this chapter, and it is pretty simple. So, before getting into the proof, we will need to construct a few things. So, firstly, we will join BE and CD respectively. Then we will construct perpendicular bisectors. So here we will construct one, DM and EN. Now let us first take this side, which is AD divided by DB. That we will actually take two triangles, triangle ADE and triangle BDE. Okay. So let us talk about the area of these two triangles. So this one triangle and this second triangle. Okay. So area of triangle ADE would be what? The base is AD and the height. Area is what? Half of base into height. So what would be the base? AD is the base. AD multiplied by what? The height would be what? EN, since it is the perpendicular. Now in triangle, this is the first thing. Now secondly, we will take the area of triangle BDE, which would be again half of base into height. What would be the base here? The base here would be BD. And what would be the height? BD. And what would be the height? The height would be EN. Now let us do one thing before we get into proving the theorem any further. Firstly, I'll write what do we have to prove in here so that we have enough space. So if we find out the ratio between these two triangles, the area of these two triangles, then area of triangle ADE divided by area of triangle BDE is nothing but half of AD into EN divided by half of BD into EN. We'll cancel out the commons. So we can find out, we can say that area of triangle ADE divided by area of triangle BDE is AD upon BD. We can mark this as 0.1. We can write this here. So area of ADE divided by area of triangle BDE is equal to AD divided by BD. This is our first observation. Now coming to the other side, we can say that in triangle, again we'll take the triangle ADE. What would be the area of triangle ADE? The area of triangle ADE would be again half of base into height. So here we can take AE as the base. So half of AE. If we consider this as the base, AE as the base, then the height would be what? DM, right? Similarly, we will take another triangle which is CDE. So area of triangle CDE would be what? Half of, what would be the base? EC. And what would be the height? Again, DM. Now similarly, we can find out the ratio between the area of these two triangles. What it comes out as is area of triangle ADE divided by area of triangle CDE is what? Half of AE into DM divided by half of EC into DM. We'll cancel out the commons. So we can find that area of triangle ADE divided by area of the second observation is that we can mark this as 2. Area of triangle ADE divided by area of triangle CDE is equal to what? AE upon EC. Now we have two things. We have AD divided by DB and AE divided by EC. Now the connecting link between these 2 points would be, so until now what we have with us, we have in the numerator of both the observations, we have triangle ADE which is common. Now if we want to prove these two equal, if we want to prove 1 and 2 are equal, we have to prove that the area of triangle BDE, which is this one, is equal to area of triangle CDE. How would we prove that? So if you observe that these two triangles lie on the same base, what is their base? DE, and on the same parallels, it's between the same parallels. So we can say that lie between the same parallels. We already have with us that DE is parallel to BC. That is how it was given to us. So they lie. These two triangles lie between the same parallels. So we can prove that area of triangle BDE is equal to area of triangle CDE. I hope you are clear how. Now we have our third observation with us. What we can say from that from 1, 2 and 3 we can say AD divided by DB is equal to AE divided by EC. Hence proved. So what this theorem tries to prove is that if we are given a line parallel to one of the sides of the triangle and it intersects the other two sides at two distinct points, then the parallel line would divide the other two sides in the same ratio. Now this theorem actually would serve as a base for a lot of theorems that are yet to come. We are going to discuss more on this theorem only, but the sort of the inverse of this theorem. So what would be given to us would be that we have a triangle wherein there is a line that divides it. We have a triangle ABC wherein there is a line that divides the other two sides in the same ratio, so D and E. So what is given to us is that AD divided by DB is equal to AE divided by EC. What do we have to prove? That DE is parallel to BC. Now, for proving DE parallel to BC, we have to construct something. So, what we would do is, we would actually construct a line DE dash, which is parallel to BC. So, we will assume that DE is not parallel to BC. That is why we will construct a line DE dash, which is actually parallel to BC. Now, we already have this given that AD divided by DB is equal to AE divided by EC. Now, the other thing that we can make out from this construction is that AD divided by DE is also equal to AE dash divided by E dash C. How? Because of the basic proportionality theorem. That is what we found out, that if a line is parallel, then the ratio in which it divides the other two sides is equal. So we have this thing that AD divided by DE is equal to AE dash divided by E dash C, and we also know that AD divided by DB is equal to AE divided by EC. So we can say that E and E dash are nothing but the same points. So that is how we have proved that if we are given that in a triangle there is a line that divides the other two sides in a particular ratio, then we can already say that the line is parallel to the other side or the third side. So that is the sort of the inverse of the basic proportionality theorem. Now we are going to discuss one direct application of the basic proportionality theorem. What kind of questions you would get in the basic proportionality theorem? Stop. ABC with we are given that DE is parallel to BC and it divides AB in such a way in the ratio 3:5. We are given this much information. Now what we know is that we know that AD divided by DB equals to 3/5. Now, as per the basic proportionality theorem, we can obviously say that, without even knowing the question, we can obviously say that AE divided by EC would also be 3/5. Now, we are given the length of AC, which is 5.6 centimeter. What we have to find? We have to find AE. For that, so as per the basic proportionality theorem, AD divided by DB equals to AE divided by EC, which is equal to what? 3/5. Now, if we want to find the length of AE and we are given AC, how will we find the length of AE? So, AC is nothing but AE plus EC. So what we can do is 3/5 is equal to AE, we can keep it that way, and AE divided by, now what is EC? EC is nothing but AC minus AE. So AC minus AE. We have the length of AC, which is, so 3/5 equals to AE divided by AC is 5.6 minus AE. Again, here I'll solve. So if we cross multiply these two things, then 5 AE equals to 3 into 5.6 is 16.8 minus 3 AE, which is, if we take 3AE this side, then 8AE equals to 16.8. AE equals to 16.8 divided by 8, which is nothing but 2.1 centimeter. So with that we are done with the basic proportionality theorem, the inverse of it, and also we have practiced one small application based numerical. We are done with this lecture. Please keep practicing maths, and thank you.
To an end to today's lecture. Thanks a lot for watching this, and stay tuned for the upcoming ones. Don't forget to follow @fastesthumancalculator and @exp.infi on Instagram, and subscribe to our YouTube channel.